That was Objection Handling Masterclass 101. I've given you like 6 different ways to handle like 8 different objections. But the first thing, the one fundamental thing you have to understand is that first thing you say, no, any objection they ever give you, I need to shit, I need to take a poo, I need to go to the moon. The first thing you say, doesn't matter what the fuck they say, I need to think about it, money, whatever the fuck. You say, no problem. First thing you say, no problem. Okay? Absolute first thing you say. Okay? Now, depending on the objection is where you go different ways. Okay? For example, if they say, you know what? I don't know, man, it's too much money. Cool. No problem. No worries at all. Just so we're kind of on the same page here, is it more of a should I do this or how can I make it work? And if they say anything other than, man, dude, no, it's awesome, I just need to figure out a way to make the funds work, then you know it's not a real money objection, it's a fear objection. It's an uncertainty objection. If they give you anything other than fuck yeah, okay? And then you're going to interrupt and go, hold up, you don't sound too certain there. What is it exactly that you're kind of hesitant about? Well, you know, it's actually this. Oh, so it's not this, it's this. Beautiful. And then what you do is you do this. X aside, so let's say if they say, I don't know if it's going to work. Okay? That's a bad one because that would have ruined it. Let's say I need to run through the numbers. Okay, running through the numbers aside, do you feel, okay, that this is 100% the right time and the right thing? And once again, if they give you anything other than fuck yeah, you know it's uncertainty. Right? So, because if we can't fix uncertainty, we can't fix number objection. Right? Because uncertainty comes first. So, if we can't fix, because the uncertainty is if we can't fix uncertainty, it doesn't matter how well we handle spouse or money or logistical, they're still uncertain. So uncertain is the first objection you have to handle, which is why all you think about is an uncertainty objection, which isn't even a real objection, it's a smokescreen. So which is why whatever objection you give, you first want to go no problem, diffuse the pressure, okay? After you've diffused the pressure, the way we want to go about it is we want to isolate the real objection. Isolate the objection by trying to figure out, okay, what's the real objection I'm getting here? And so we first want to rule out uncertainty, because if they're not certain, it doesn't matter what else is back here. We need to first fix that, which is why we say, okay, this aside, are you 100% confident and sure in this? And once again, if they give you anything other than fuck yes and the best thing since sliced bread, you know that the real objection, or at least the first objection you have to handle, is I'm uncertain, I'm unsure, I'm scared, there's some sort of fear, there's some sort of uncertainty. And so you have to handle that. And you do that by interjecting. You don't sound too certain there. I'm what's kind of making you hesitant? And you will also have a lot more authority for the rest of the call, because you've now made them. You've called them out and be like, hey, listen, you don't really sound too certain. You're like, yeah, you're right, I don't. Right? And then they'll give you the real objection. Right? And then we can get into objection handling, which is isolate. Right? And then we isolate the real objection. Okay? Then we confirm. Hey, dude, man, I'll be honest, it's just a lot of money. Dude, of course, man. If like this is a big decision. Of course, it's a ton of money. It's something you kind of got to think about, right? If it's a money thing, it's a should you or how, right? Should or how. Then we know if it's really money, if it's uncertainty, if it's anything about, dude, of course, right? It's a big decision I got to think about as well. I'm just kind of curious, what's kind of making you hesitant right now, right? And then I'm like, well, it's this. Boom, you got the real objection, right? Then we go back to isolate, confirm, and then we go to change, redirect, and change. Redirect is just belief switching. All objection handling is switch beliefs and reframing their thoughts, right? So let's say if they're like, I've been burned before. Hey man, right? No problem, I understand, right? Dude, that sucks. How much? 2K, dude. Oh, that's horrible, bro. Just can I ask you a personal question? Yeah, for sure. Did you ever date anybody in high school? Yeah. Cool. Did you end up marrying them, or did you guys end up breaking up? Broken up. Oh man, that must suck. Must have felt like the worst thing in the world at that moment in time, right? Yeah, it sucked. Cool. Did you ever end up dating anybody else after? Yeah. Whoa. Wait. Why? Right? You got burned before. Why would you ever go out and seek it ever again? Right? It's like, okay. So did you let that one bad situation, that one bad breakup, let you, fall short of following, the girl of your dreams and the wife you have now? No. Imagine if you did, you wouldn't have your wife, you wouldn't have your kids. That'd be crazy. So are you going to let one bad experience ruin everything else that could, give you those fruits that you'd be looking for the rest of your life? No. Cool. So should we let this one bad scenario hold us back from moving forward and getting to that X mark that you really want to, right? Repeat their goal. Getting to that $20 a month mark so that you can take your family on vacation. No. Cool. Where should we go from here? Let's do it. Beautiful. Okay, that was Objection Handling Masterclass 101. I've given you like 6 different ways to handle like 8 different objections already and how to reroute. But the first thing, the one fundamental thing you have to understand is that before handling any objection, we need to isolate and we first need to make sure fear is taken care of, uncertainty. Which is why no matter what they give you, the first thing you do is say no problem. Then the second thing you do is you have to figure out, is it a certainty thing or is it a actual objection? Okay. And so that's why no matter what you do, you could go no problem. Logistics aside, are you 100% like on a scale 1 to 10, 10 being like, man, this is everything I've ever looked for. This is the best thing in the world. And 1 being like, man, I really don't know. This thing sucks. Where about would you rank? Anything less than an 8 is no bueno. You know that it's uncertainty. Okay. And so it's like, cool. They say 6. Awesome. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you being honest with me. Just curious, what's kind of stopping you from being like an 8 or a 9 or a 10? And then here we go. Let's tell you the real objection. And so now it won't be just, it'll be the real thing they're worried about. Alrighty? And so just rerouting to isolate the real objection, confirming, redirecting, and going back in. Like, I guess a good framework I can give you to handle the objection and that you can remember, this is from Cole Gordon, right? I copied it straight from him, is basically the 2-step to handle any objection, right? And it's number 1, it's you say no problem. No problem. And then what you do is you say, okay, no problem. No worries, man. Let's say for a second, let's just pretend that X is out of the equation. So whatever objection they gave you, okay? X is out of the equation. How do you feel about the process specifically? Do you feel like it ultimately would get you to that outcome? And then if they say yes, boom, double down, tie down, make sure it's that real thing. If they say no, it's uncertainty.